The semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. There's the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. That's good for first down yardage. This out of the 37.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wide out. And this pass is caught. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
They keep him off balance with a run. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Grab behind the line. It's Fowler. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Shotgun handoff here. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Oh, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Keeping it on the ground here. He's got room to run. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's Duke. Running back has it on the screen now. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So they call the screen on third down, but it doesn't work. Defense all over the running back that time.
Yeah, Chris, and usually on third down, that's a great time for the defense to apply the pressure, which they did here. All your guys are getting after the quarterback, but what stood out was the patience they showed. They were able to read the play, snuff it out, and make a nice stop. Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his back. Nice grab. It's Hill. Now here he goes. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
On the run here. Lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Touchdown, Trojans. A great catch and run for 6. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Second down play coming up. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking to scramble now. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Duke. Caught by the receiver. Tiny space at the 20. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They call the draw play here. Powering through a tackle. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they'll set up now for the extra point try.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's a shotgun run call. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've got so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. We're going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
Makes the ground. It's Jordan. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position. First down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Same tailback, another carry. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Turns it loose downfield. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Grab behind the line, it's Davidson. That's good for a first down near the 40. Offense in hurry-up mode. To throw, it's Duke. He's looking to scramble. Runs through the defender. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. He hands it off from the gun. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's caught. It's Scott. Tackle, but first down. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The receiver grabs it.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. To the air. It's Duke. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Auburn now operating in the red zone. On the run, it's Scott. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Makes the catch. Can he get in? So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. It's like the final play of the half coming up. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the goal line. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. On the Auburn offense, back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for their offense.
Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now on third and very long. Looking to throw. Pressure is coming. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play. Punting ready to boot it away. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And he's out of bounds here on the return. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Short connection to the tight end here.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. This time it's complete. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down mark.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
He hands it to the back. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 47.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quick throw to the left side. Touchdown, USC. Great connection there for 6 points. Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he needs you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Chris.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Caught in the backfield. It's stopped. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Close to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. Touchdown, Auburn. They connect for 6. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kurt.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
Looking downfield, it's Duke. Catch made on the right side. And they'll get him down that time. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the USC offense back on the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? They'll take a deep shot. The ball is picked off.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them that extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the stop, and it's a big play. The 31. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. He made his first attempt. This one is from 49 yards out. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
He breaks free. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere after a loss of it.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. The pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Trying to overcome that sack. This is going to... They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
Love the aggressive mindset from this defensive coordinator. 3rd down and long. Why not bring the blitz? Roll the dice. Play a little man coverage on the back end. Hope you get there before the quarterback can make you pay for it, and they come up with a sack.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop it. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. Here's the 2nd down play. Now with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He makes the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 40. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking to throw. It's Duke. The short completion to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Caught behind the line. It's stopped. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in your receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The freshman brings him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's stopped. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to pass. It's Duke. Fourth down completion to the running back. No, he didn't make it. He did not get there. What a huge play by this defense late in this tight game. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Chewing clock with the running game. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And the Trojans looking to run some tempo here. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
Game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Fowler. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. Fourth down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Looking to chuck it again. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. He's stopping out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
They'll give it to the back. Breaks free. Who's in the clear? At the 20. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
Moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. The pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Trojans. The quarterback takes it in himself. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
Bringing it out, it's Hawkins. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Duke. He's running out of time here. The catch is made down the middle. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they get to the line quickly. Running out of time in the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Going for the touchdown here. Intercepted in the end zone. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. With the clock running down, they're just 1 kneel down away from the victory. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.